Hi, we continue our discussions on internal auditing of ISO 9001. We are still in the topic of common findings or observations by the auditors. So far, we have covered multiple aspects, which include documentations and records, non-compliance of the processes, training and competencies, and management system weaknesses. Today, we're going to proceed with another aspect, which is related to customers and suppliers. These two parties plays a critical roles in ensuring the qualities of the products and services provided by an organization. First, we look at the customers. Among the common findings or observations, there are no clear evidence of corrective actions for customers' complaints, and then customer satisfactions not systematically measured or analyzed. You know that the level of customer satisfactions is a good indicator reflecting the quality of the products or the services of the organizations. High satisfactions lead to continuous returning of the customers, ensuring the sustainability and the growth of the organizations. Therefore, it is always a good practice to be able to gauge the level of satisfactions of the customers. Normally, large organizations, they provide channels for the customers to give feedback in terms of their level of satisfactions over the products or the services provided. In the case that this is not available, most likely auditors will highlight this as an OFI. Now, in the case that this channel is provided, but it is just meant for customer feedback without any analysis, not even bother about their feedbacks, this can be OFI or NCR, subjected to the degree of impacts over this. This reflects the observations number 2, where customer satisfactions not systematically measured or analyzed. Now, having it analyzed is one thing. How does it being integrated within the system? It will be another thing. For example, some organizations tie the KPI to the staff related to the level of satisfactions by the customers as one of the aspects reflecting the performance of their staff. In order for the staff to score good KPI and to prove their performance over the appraisals, the quality of their services, and the levels of customer satisfactions that affects their KPI will lead to the motivations in order to improve their services. It is always a good practice. First, you need to have the system for customers to give feedback. Second, there should be proper measurements and analysis. And then third, it should be effectively integrated within the systems of the performance of the organizations. Next, sometimes you get customer complaints. Theoretically, the complaints needs to be responded with proper investigations of the root cause and see if there is any corrective actions required in order to address the underlying problems. This process is essential in order to eliminate or minimize the repetitions of similar problems. Now, in the case there are complaints, first, you need to have the records of the complaints. Second, you need to look into the root cause of the complaint, including investigating whether the complaints are valid. And then there should be corrective actions, as well as proper response to the customers. You cannot simply ignore the complaint, even though the complaint may seem to be invalid. Now, in the case that there are valid complaints, there shall be corrective actions. You cannot simply ignore that. During auditing, very likely auditors will look into that, and if there is no evidence of corrective actions over the valid complaints, this will become the NCR.